that, I'm going to take the controls and I'll just try to taxi us down to the end. No, you're okay. I'm just trying to save you expensive airplane time. My brakes are good. I'll let you test yours in a minute. You can get your video going if you want. I just worry that one of these planes is going to come in and want to park here, and then we're going to be blocked.
Baron 81 Sierra Alpha, we're going to change my frequency 118.22. 6254 Juliet, change from right
brake check.
left
Brake
via
check.
Hotel Bravo.
My control.
Your controls.
Brakes work. Okay. So we have
Might have
Mike.
interrupted your checklist, did I?
No, we're here.
6254 Juliet, change from right
flaps up.
left via Hotel
Heat
Bravo.
vents are good. Already checked those. Avionics on. ATIS we got. Altimeter we got. Transponder.
1200.
1200 is good. Radio. Taxi light. Brakes test we did. Oscillator. Okay, that's
The
we're
last-
doing
the
was
last three is
we're
taxi.
taxi.
Airport via
Okay.
5 runway heading. Mission Bay via or
So we got
direct.
Mike. We're at executive,
Mission
ready
Bay
to
via or
taxi
then cloud.
for
eastbound
eastbound
departure.
departure.
Expect 6,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 119.
They're doing an IFR clearance, so we'll wait for the guy to read it back.
46.
How you turn this up a little bit?
Here.
Or is it mine?
That's your total volume. This is your radio 1 volume. This is your intercom volume. That's how loud you hear me. This is how loud I hear you.
But how? I want to control the volume for me.
Maybe
too loud for you.
That correct. Advise tower, you're 9 for
So,
departure. Have a good flight.
I can't tell which one you try that volume, but I'm not sure which one you're not hearing. That's your
You're loud.
total volume. I'm
Yeah.
loud, then turn this down, and if the radio's not loud enough, turn the radio up.
Baron 81 Sierra Alpha, runway 28 right, taxi via Hotel Alpha.
That's fine for me.
Okay.
28 right, Hotel and Alpha, 81 Sierra Alpha.
Montgomery ground, November 733 Juliet Whiskey is at executive, ready to taxi for an eastbound departure.
With Mike.
With information, Mike.
733 Juliet Whiskey, Montgomery ground, runway 28 right, taxi via Juliet Hotel Alpha.
Taxi via Juliet Alpha for 28 right, 733 Juliet Whiskey.
Tower frequencies combined on 119.2.
Copy. 1.2. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, pre-taxi, good. Right.
All right, clear right.
Clear left.
Port taxi diagram out. Taxi. Go.
There you go.
So we're going Juliet, Hotel,
Yep.
Alpha. There's a Baron twin.
You're twin certified, right?
I'm rated multi, but I am not a multi instructor. It would be the easiest training and check ride ever to go get my multi instructor license, and it would take me like, 2 days of training and then just wait a month to get a slot to do a check ride.
Ah.
But I don't want to spend like the $3,000 to do it.
Is it?
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to spend like almost $1,000 for the check ride and probably $2,000 for the 3 or 4 hours of flight training. I have to do a minimum 3 hours of flight.
401,
How much?
Charlie Romeo
3.
IFR.
Every check ride
Echo
requires
Romeo,
a minimum
Mike.
3 hours training within the last 2 months preceding the check ride. Other than that, there's
Columbia 401, Charlie
no
Romeo, Montgomery
time
ground,
requirement
you're
for me
clear
to do the MEI.
Mike Echo Romeo Airport via 5 runway heading. Radar vectors Oceanside VOR, then as filed. Maintain 3,000.
Don't ride the brakes.
16,000.
So either let off the brakes or reduce power. One of the two.
That our plane?
Squawk
No,
6701.
that's a Let's Fly San Diego plane.
Beautiful plane.
Columbia 401, Charlie Romeo is cleared to Mike Echo Romeo via departure fly runway heading radar vectors Oceanside VOR as filed 3,000, 16,000, 10 minutes, 119.66701.
Columbia 401, Charlie Romeo, read back, correct, advise tower, you're 9 for departure, have a good flight.
Wilco, good morning.
Montgomery ground, Skyhawk 75605 on Gulf 1, taxi for executive.
Skyhawk 75605, Montgomery ground, taxi via Hotel Juliet.
Taxi via Hotel Juliet, 605.
Montgomery ground, Cessna 9er 6621 and executive ready to taxi with Mike.
Skyhawk 96621, say direction departure.
Can we do run up right
Westbound
here?
departure.
Yeah, so what we'll do
That way?
is hug the right, and then we're going to angle that way.
Runway 28 left, taxi
Right
via
behind him,
Juliet
let's kind
Hotel
of get
Bravo.
close to him.
Hold for inbound traffic,
close?
28 left, Juliet Hotel Bravo, 9er 6621.
Don't hit him.
Right here.
Yeah, that's good.
Montgomery ground, November
Right here is good.
442,
Stop.
Charlie Alpha, requesting
Okay,
taxi.
run up.
That way we're not
Close
blasting people
traffic.
behind us.
Got it.
essentially.
Close traffic, information Mike.
Okay, brakes. Fuel them both.
Departure 442, Charlie
Take
Alpha,
offset.
Montgomery ground, right 28 right, taxi via
controls.
Golf Hotel Alpha.
Okay, right, Golf Hotel Alpha, 442 Charlie Alpha.
Instruments. What's our heading?
283 is the runway heading, but let's hit the CDI button right here to switch over to GPS mode, and we'll get some nav set up.
Okay.
So how about we say we're going to go out to this waypoint right here, BLLYJ. So hit, how about flight plan? Idle at like 900.
You did the mixture already, right?
Did I? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you did. You gotta let me do that. Okay, flight plan.
It already
How
knows
do I
we're
go
at
here?
Montgomery. You know, so push to get the cursor on.
Okay.
And then push the cursor on and off. Big knob moves the cursor around. Little knob changes the data the cursor is pointing at. So we're pointing at that, so little knob change. And let's type in BL. The first one is Bravo, so go back to the first one.
Oh, it
Bravo.
didn't have. Still. I was stationed there. Oh, come on.
Bravo, Lima. And then another Lima. And then Yankee. And then a Juliet. It's already there, so
Okay.
just enter. There you go, Billy J. Now we got a flight plan going out to that kind of that practice area.
Okay.
And then maybe add Ramona to it. Let's move up first.
Montgomery ground.
All these
215
distractions.
Alpha Foxtrot, clear runway 28 left for taxi back to 28 left, 5 Alpha Foxtrot.
Number 215 Alpha Foxtrot, Montgomery ground, right 28 left, taxi via
We
Hotel.
can kind of
Can I
get
squeeze
over
in there?
here
Bravo,
and
28
squeeze
left,
in a little bit.
5 Alpha Foxtrot.
Wind 2603, altimeter 3011.
We're not going to go behind him. We're still going to stay ahead of him, but we're just going to go like this, and then right about here, sharp left turn. A little more left brake. Straighten the nose wheel out, and then stop.
Okay.
See how there's room for somebody to go
Yep.
by with it? Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna KRNM, but we already here.
Ground Columbia
Yeah, so
401,
little knob.
Charlie Romeo, executive Mike, ready
It already has
taxi,
Kilo,
request to it, right.
over to Romeo. You can get a free simulator on Windows for this. November
This is a 500,
530.
530.
Enter. There you go. So now we got kind of a basic flight plan going. See how that
401 Charlie Romeo, runway 28 right,
that puts us
taxi
right
via
into
Juliet
this
Hotel
terrain,
Alpha.
but we'll just kind of
28
deviate
right
around
via
the terrain.
Juliet,
Either
Hotel
under
Alpha, Columbia
3,800
1
feet or under 4,800 feet.
So
For the practice area, we're going to go higher than that. So we have 4,800 feet to stay below initially. So just bug 4,500, and then once we cross this Bravo line, then we can climb up higher.
and heading at
If you want a heading, it's like going to be 78 or so, but it's already pointing in
Okay.
that direction
the 283 at least for.
the runway heading.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and hit flight plan to get that off. Back to the map page, we'll kind of zoom out to something that makes sense.
Got it. Maps. Okay.
Put your rotation lock on from the right
Ah.
right corner. There you go.
Cool.
If you want some more situational awareness, we kind of do the same.
Medevac Mercy 26,
The same flight plan over here. So,
I'd like to pick up our IFR.
Billy
Yuma.
J,
We have Mike.
Ramona. Now you got the same flight plan.
Okay. So switching over, right? So this one.
We can monitor tower. Yeah.
Medevac Mercy.
My controls. I'm just
Good
gonna.
control. Move over.
28 left, clear for takeoff, 5 Alpha Foxtrot.
A lot of moving around today. That other pilot too was like, move. He was like this. Go.
Oh, he was waving at us?
Yeah, this guy was like going like this, like move.
Okay. So we're at tower, right? 19.2.
We're on tower. Did we finish our checklist?
Oh. Okay, run up. Brakes. Fuel in both. Trimmed for takeoff. Flight controls checked. We did instruments. Make sure power. Primer in and locked. 1700 RPM. Mag test. There's a little drop there.
Hey, Montgomery Tower, test 210 Bravo X. You're probably transiting around 3,000, 3,500 on the way up.
Drop, that's good.
Roger, thanks.
No vacuum in this. Amps. Yeah, where's amps? Right there. Good. Oil pressure's good. Ball in the green. Temp. Idle check.
385 for Judge, traffic off your left side.
Did we do a carb heat check during 1700 RPM?
Oh, carb heat checked. I missed that. That's a little drop right there.
Left side, higher Cessna westbound.
Vacuum, amps, walls, oil pressure, idle check.
Cessna 5 off Foxtrot traffic, below off your right side, Cherokee westbound.
Friction's good.
Searching 215
Run up
Alpha Foxtrot.
checklist is done. All right. Briefing. Seatbelts. You know how to use them.
Yep.
They're locked in. The
We'll
vents.
try to do this one in the parking area next time.
Okay.
But we, yeah.
Air vents. They're different.
How to operate them.
You operate that.
It's a little broken, so you gotta stick your finger in it while you
really?
rotate it. While you
Okay.
rotate it.
Got it.
Here, let me open it for you. There you go.
I thought that was high tech, man. Okay, fire extinguishers right here behind us. Exit doors, egress plan.
Yeah, I'm familiar with my seatbelts, my doors, my sterile cockpit rules. That's under the traffic, or under the, I think it's under the air fence one. It runs off here.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, it's down here.
Notifying pilot. Talking. There it is.
talking.
T. Traffic and talking.
So this is down there. Okay, emergency plan. Issues before rotation. As soon as we take off, we cut the power, apply brakes, exit.
Yep.
Issues with runway remaining, we cut the power and land straight ahead. Right. Issues below 1,000 feet AGL, we pick a landing spot within 30 degrees left and right. We have 163 in front of us that we can use if needed. Issues above.
I actually thought this was volume. This is squelch. That's why your headset's having a hard time picking it up. So I turned the squelch down. Now it should work better.
Now issues above 1,000. We're going to turn back to the airport and pick a suitable landing site, the opposite direction, or we can do the pattern. Can we do the pattern? Okay. Other than that, we are ready to go.
Ready to go.
Columbia 1 Charlie Romeo, wind calm, runway 28 right.
We're on tower.
Tower.
Just stay here and just say we're holding short 28 right, ready to go for eastbound departure.
Montgomery Tower, Skyhawk 733 Juliet Whiskey is holding short at runway 28 right for an eastbound departure.
Skyhawk 733 Juliet Whiskey, Montgomery Tower, stand by, you may next.
Don't reply.
That's a nice plane. What is that? Oh, that's a Cirrus.
No, that's a.
Montgomery Tower 210 Bravo X-ray is over the airfield now.
It used to be called the Columbia. In fact, that one is still branded Columbia, but Cessna bought that airplane from Columbia. Columbia
you're out of my airspace.
Columbia is like a sub-company of the Lancer company.
2435.
So it's kind of a Lancer.
Looks nice.
It's kind of the same. It's like pet competitor to the Cirrus SR22. Very similar. Doesn't have the chute like the Cirrus
Montgomery
does.
Tower 442 Charlie Alpha holding short 28
Have you
right
done the,
for
Cirrus?
closed traffic.
Only as a passenger, I got to do a takeoff in one, but that's it.
Cessna 32 Whiskey, make a right down on departure, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Right downwind, clear for takeoff.
Right downwind, clear for takeoff, 28 right.
Right downwind, clear for takeoff, 28 right, 3 Julie Whiskey.
Yeah, forgot about that one.
Got to push that button.
I know.
All right, when we're going to cross over, angle the nose towards the final so we can see people coming.
Team M330 Echo Alpha Montgomery Tower, runway 28 right, clear
Looks
left.
I'm
clear.
good.
Go. All right, reduce power for the turn. Reduce power, reduce power.
Columbia 1 Charlie Raymond, contact second departure, have a good flight.
Columbia 1 Charlie, recommended departure, thanks, good morning.
Don't follow. You don't have to follow the yellow line. Just look for the white center line. All right. Wind is from the left. Windsock. So a little bit of left aileron. Full power. Oil pressure looks good. Airspeed's alive.
Yep.
Looking for 55 knots. Left aileron for the wind. 55 knots. Left aileron. Nose down. There you go. Not so steeply on takeoff. Just a nice,
442 Charlie Alpha,
nice shallow pitch up to build up speed. Then you can go to VY.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. 22. I'm sorry. 4
Monitor your drift to make sure we're over our runway, not drifting over theirs. All right, we're at 900 feet, 500 MSL, or 500 AGL, looks clear, we can go right. About 30-degree bank, because the pattern's so tight next to the Bravo airspace. So whenever we're in the right pattern at Montgomery, we kind of fly a little steeper than normal.
Okay, clear a little
Level,
bit. Looks
clear, good, coming right. Nice and smooth today. If we want to redraw the line from our present position to our waypoint, hit the direct key. It's going to pre-populate the next waypoint that we are active to. So just hit enter now.
Just direct and enter?
Enter, and then now it's asking if you want to activate one more time. So it's always direct, enter, enter.
Oh, okay.
Turn 6188 Yankee Montgomery Tower, and turn southbound, enter a 3-mile right base, runway 28 right.
And now that we're more than 1,000 feet AGL,
28 left.
now that we're more than
Yankee turn southbound, enter 3-mile right
now that
base,
we're more than
runway
1,000
28
feet AGL, we can transition to a cruise climb because we're not worried about the obstacles.
runway 28 right.
So just go to a 85 knot climb.
Montgomery ground 96621, ready to take off. 28 left, westbound, Mike.
Cessna 6621 Montgomery Tower, west end approved, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 28 left, 96621.
Montgomery Tower 8060.
You remember what I said about what are the benefits of a cruise climb?
Transition.
Cherokee 806 uniform Montgomery Tower.
There's a few benefits of a cruise climb.
We get there faster,
We get there faster.
saves on gas.
Yeah, sure, saves on gas. I haven't thought of that one. He's not gonna be a factor. He's going over that way and he's gonna line up.
And be able to see a little bit forward.
Better forward visibility.
Yeah.
How about the engine?
Extend down, you'll fall century and 12 o'clock.
Engine cooling.
Engine cooling. Yeah, we're getting more air.
Yeah.
So on a hot day, if you're climbing VY, you could overheat the engine. So you might want to, do a cruise climb and
cruise climb. So that's 1,000 feet.
Yeah,
AGL?
if there's no 1,000 feet AGL and there's no obstacles that I'm worried about.
Okay.
Runway 28 left, you'll follow Mooney 12 o'clock, a mile 2,000 descending.
Maybe if there's airspace that I'm worried about, like I got to get on top of some airspace, then I might keep VY, but...
Okay, we get Mooney, November 3875 Hotel.
Mooney 3875 Hotel, Montgomery Tower, make left traffic, runway 28 left.
Make a left turn for left traffic.
We're above 2,400 feet, which means we're going to be clear of the delta. So see the delta coming up at Gillespie. So now we know we're clear of that. We can come a little bit to the left from the purple diamond on the purple arrow. The wind must be coming somewhere from our left side because of our ground track.
Right.
28 right.
Cherokee 60 uniform, I'll call your turn southbound, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff. Cherokee 806.
8060 uniform, clear for takeoff, 28 left.
Archer 2 Charlie Alpha, your base cruise, follow Cessna off your right, runway 28 right, clear touch and go.
Roger, 28 right, clear touch and go, turn base. 42 Charlie Alpha.
Cessna 241, Quebec, Montgomery Tower, following traffic on a mile right base, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 28 right, we'll be looking for the traffic, doing Quebec.
Do you have your Stratus thing in or your ForeFlight ADS-B thing in your bag?
I don't have that.
Oh, I thought you had one.
Student pilot, man.
Oh, yeah. I thought you had one.
I'm not in that yet.
I usually connect my iPad to the GPS, but I'm thinking this one doesn't have traffic, so we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled today.
Okay. You didn't bring yours?
I let a friend borrow it.
So do I need one? Is that what you're saying?
If you fly 5-1, probably 75% of the planes in the club, you can connect your iPad to this. So that's pretty good.
Let me know what you want to get.
Not the best. We've done better.
The best one is the ForeFlight one.
ForeFlight, yeah.
Yankee, we're a little off with the coast taxi.
Not the cheap ForeFlight one, the more expensive ForeFlight one. It's called the...
Yankee, turn left at the end, cross runway 28 left and contact ground.
I can't remember the name of it, right? Oh, the...
left at the end.
No, I can't think of the name of it.
And contact ground.
300
Century. Yeah, I think it's like 500.
Ground.
The one I have is a do-it-yourself, build it yourself, and you could do it for like a little over $100.
Do it yourself.
You build it yourself. It's like a little Raspberry Pi computer.
Go Alpha, cross runway 28 left and contact ground.
A community of software developers developed it, free open source and everything.
Winnie 75 Hotel, number 1, runway 28 left, clear to land, traffic
but it's a little janky, and I kind of want the ForeFlight one, but...
The one you have, you put together.
The one I have, I put it together.
10 o'clock, left of the mile.
I didn't make the case or anything. I just followed instructions.
Okay.
Yeah, you just follow the instructions.
Yeah, I never got into Raspberry Pi stuff.
Turn towards Mission Bay.
Oh, it's simple. You just it's like 10 steps. They tell you exactly what to do.
Oh, sweet. No, I'll get the right one.
Wind calm.
The plane over there.
That's an airliner on downwind for Lindbergh.
San Diego.
For San Diego International. So he'll turn a right base in another minute. Check out that smog down by Mexico.
I know.
Pretty cool.
Okay, we're getting to 4,500.
All right, watch your course. There's Lake Jennings.
9 early Kilo traffic.
We can change frequency to the air-to-air 2275. So rotate this knob 2275.
Looking for traffic down early Kilo.
122.75.
122.75. I dropped the 1.
6 inform traffic 1 o'clock, 2.5 miles, opposite direction 1004.
Level off. Examiners love to do that kind of distraction stuff. They'll say climb out east to 4,500, and then you'll be at 4,300, and they'll say do something else.
Turn left up.
Yep. So hit the flip flop button. Watch your altitude. Nose
traffic,
down.
runway Archer 4,500, doing maneuvers over Encinitas, coastal traffic.
What's that body of water called?
Oh.
Look at your map.
It's San Vicente?
San Vicente. What's this mountain called?
That is El Cajon.
El Cajon. What's the body of water over here? I said
you can stick with me as long as you'd like, or you can go ahead of me, whatever you want to do.
How about this the small mountain with the antennas over here?
Okay.
Where?
The small mountain with all the antennas at the top.
Is that the Viejas mountain?
Nope.
Oh, wait.
Look at the body of water to the right of it. So match up the terrain with that body of water.
The Sweetwater San Miguel?
That's the Sweetwater Reservoir, and that's San Miguel, yep. San Miguel Mountain. If you know all the little mountains and stuff, then you can navigate around San Diego without even ever looking at a chart. Like I'm going to Brown. If I stay to this side of San Miguel, I have a 3,500 Bravo shelf, so I go at 3,200.
Okay.
And I just go to that side of San Miguel, and I'm good.
That's El Cajon.
El Cajon Mountain.
Where's El Capitan?
It's hidden behind the terrain. It's right to the right of El Cajon, but you can't see it. It's in that valley.
Oh, okay.
It's blocked by the terrain. So once we get a little closer, you'll see El Capitan up here. See that open field at 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
That's Alpine. It's referred to on the radio as the Alpine Dirt Patch.
Used for ground reference?
It's a place. It's definitely used for like higher altitude training maneuvers. And there's a guy who lives there who doesn't like low flying airplanes, so we try to stay away from the low altitude stuff over there. This is the 8 freeway.
San Diego Coastal.
And that mountain is the Viejas Mountain right there. This one's the one right ahead, the big one right ahead.
This one? Yeah, because right behind us where we did
White Sierra Street,
emergency procedure. Yeah.
500 offshore Encinitas, maneuvering over the water. Coast traffic.
2,500 below.
Traffic, Archer 54 Juliet. We are onshore Encinitas, 4,500, doing power off stalls, coastal traffic.
Morning, Dave.
Morning. Who's that?
What's that body of water over there?
Or the weather, you know.
Loveland?
Perfect day.
Yep, that's the one we did engine failures as well.
Yep.
San Diego Coastal, White Sierra.
That big green area way out there.
That's Yamol, right?
That's Yamol. Yep.
Yamol.
We went over there as well.
Yep.
All right, we're crossing the Bravo in about a second here. Looks like we're crossing right now. So now let's climb a little bit higher. Let's go to like 5,500. And we can lean out a little bit.
Where am I looking at here?
You might do a rough leaning first by sound, by the RPM. Technically, the EGT is the best way to do it. I can see the RPM slightly rising. I can hear the RPMs rising. There's the RPM dropping, so I'm increasing rich again. And now we're pretty close. So now if I really want to, now I could go lean fine. And now I could actually look at my EGTs here. Right now there's a little dot underneath the cylinder 1. That means the number here is cylinder 1. So I'm leaning, the temperature's going up. No traffic outside. I'm leaning, the temperature's still going up. Kind of twist and then wait because it takes a while.
Does it do?
No factories, airliner going to Bitlinburg.
Are you selecting these cylinders?
It's automatically jumping between cylinders because it's trying to find the first one to peak. I'm just leaning and watching it go. So there it goes. It flashed the word leanest.
Okay, it flashes when it's leanest.
Yeah, and it flashes the word leanest for a second. So now I'm enriching it. The peak was about 1460. Yeah, 1455, so we want to be 50 degrees cooler of that. So I'm going to lean now until it gets to 1405.
Offshore, 40 pies, 1,000 feet,
there, I passed it up.
Roger, northbound traffic, thank you.
And coastal traffic, Archer 54 Juliet, we are
about
on the
1405 is my target.
4,500, power on stalls, watch out below, coastal.
Okay.
I'm going to call that close enough.
What about the rest of the cylinders? Or that's
you don't care about it. You just go off the cylinder that peaked first. You just care about that one cylinder.
Okay.
So these are all. See how there's a gap in the line?
Yeah.
The lower bar is your CHTs, and the higher bars are your EGTs.
The lower bar is
the cylinder head temperatures, and the higher bars are your exhaust gas temperatures. All right, one guy off our right, 1,500 below. Probably won't be a problem. You can make a radio call. Say we're over San Diego East, Skyhawk 3 Juliet Whiskey. We're over Alpine, 5,500 maneuvers.
this is Skyhawk 733 Juliet Whiskey is over Alpine for maneuvers at 5,500 feet.
Perfect. All right, well, first thing we'll do is some clearing turns. We got, this guy's 2,000 below. Oh, this guy just popped up, 700 below. How about we do a clearing turn to the left?
Offshore, Torrey Pines.
There's El Capitan, you can see it now.
1,500.
This one right here.
That's El Capitan, now you can see it.
It's not as high as I thought. S turns are how
San Diego North
wide?
County, Blue RV.
You just want to do a 90-degree turn, so keep coming left.
Casinos,
The point of the clearing turn is that we kind of first look all around us, and then it's hard to see behind us.
Right.
So we do it a 90-degree turn so that we can then level out and check what was behind us. And that now has meant that we've checked all 360 degrees around us, right?
Okay, let's do it here.
Yep, and if you want to turn back, you can. You don't have to, but...
Niner 6621, Blue and White 7.
Maybe aim away from that mountain, like over here.
San Diego Lagoon. At 3,500, we're going up to sharp to do some hold set.
Traffic looks okay. They're kind of going away from us. This is a good heading right here.
You see him?
Nope. Oh, I got him. Yeah, he's over Loveland Reservoir going westbound. He's way away from us now, so I'm not worried about him. So let's go ahead and start slowing the plane down. And let's do a power on stall. But this time we're going to recover at the first indication.
So
we're not going to do no flaps, no carb beat, just bring the power more down. Bring the power down to maybe 1,500 RPM.
3,500 southbound, San Diego North.
And we're going to, step one is to get down to like rotation speed, 55. And then when we get to 55.
Are you trimming?
You can trim if you'd like, yeah. That makes it easier for sure. Trimming is always your preference. All right, so now we get to 55. Go full power, pitch up to 20 degrees. Go ahead, full power. Oh. There, that was the horn, right?
Yep, I heard the horn.
But we were power off, so let's do a power on stall. We'll bring the power out, power out.
All the way out?
Just wait until we get to rotation. Just hold your pitch here. Yeah, you can do all the way out if you want. That'll get us
San Diego
there
coastal
quicker.
traffic, Blue and White Archer at 4,500 over Encinitas doing steep turn.
Wait until about 55, 60. Go ahead, full power, pitch up. Up to 20 degrees, up to 20 degrees, pitch up. Up to 20 degrees, pitch up.
Coast traffic, white green center.
Right rudder.
Polo Field.
Hold that sight attitude, and then as soon as you hear the horn, recover.
Coast traffic.
There it is, recover. Right? Easy peasy.
Okay, yeah.
Silver biplane over the
That's how you do it in real life. But on check ride, we do a full break.
Right.
Let's do a power off stall with recovery at the first sign. So power off stall. Let's check the traffic. Looks okay.
Coastal traffic, Blue Sierra 699.
We'll just keep on this heading. So reduce power again, down to like 60 knots. Put your carb beat on.
Over Del Mar Racetrack, San Elijo Lagoon at 5,500.
Power off stall?
Power off stall. We're simulating coming in for landing. So reduce power, reduce power. Let's hold altitude. We're below the white arc. Go ahead, put all of our flaps in. The key to this one is that when you recover, you got to clean the plane up.
Clean first?
No, we'll recover first, then
recover,
then
clean, power.
Okay. So we're going to do a power off stall. Here comes the horn. There's the horn, recover. Full power. Flaps one notch up. Start your climb. We want to minimize altitude loss. Carb beat off. All right, one more notch. All right, we're getting a good climb rate, good speed, and bringing them all up. So the order there is you're coming in for landing on an approach speed. Then you go power off, try to hold altitude. Then you stall, full power. That's the first thing.
Full power.
That's the first thing because that's the biggest boost to your performance, right?
Right.
Let's go ahead and do a turn to the right for traffic. Got traffic below us over here somewhere. And we got this guy as well, maybe a 180.
Right here, I got him.
All right.
There.
Just aim, there's like something behind him as well. Aim for that second guy, right? Just wings level, this will split the two guys here.
Where's the other guy? I lost him
There's
now.
some guy over here, but I don't see him. But I see two planes out this way. and only one of them is on my radar. See, 1, 2. There's our third guy. He's going eastbound. He's going away from us.
I see him.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about these guys. They just seem to be going into San Diego. So the idea is the first thing you do is recover nose down power. Because that power is the biggest boost to your performance.
Right.
Then
Start cleaning up the
one notch,
flaps.
then carb
heat.
Then wait for a second to get more airspeed and altitude. Then you can start cleaning up the rest of the flaps.
Okay.
And you want to minimize the loss of altitude. So you, as soon as you're around 60 knots, you should already be starting to climb again.
Okay. Now again, because you said pitch up right away. It's like, what? I'm just trying to recover from the stall.
Yeah,
you want to go back up again. Airplane.
Yep. Let's go right 180.
Right 180?
Yeah, clear right.
White Cessna northbound, offshore, Sadiquitos Lagoon, 1,500 northbound.
There's a little airstrip in these rocks here that's like a one-way in, one-way out
I think it's straight on the top right here?
Yeah, on the top of the...
Oh, right here. Yeah, I see it.
It's a...
Dirt?
Yeah, it's a dirt road past in the hills, in the rocks. You have to look in the rocky area. Here, wings level here. See that little body of water? It's like very tiny.
Yeah. Oh, I see it.
That's the airport, yeah.
Keep going that way?
Yeah, we go this way. Traffic looks okay. We can level off at 5,000.
Oh, I lost altitude there.
Let's do that power off one more time. So bring the power down, maybe 1,500 RPM or less. Yeah, bring the power down. We'll consider that a clearing turn. All the way out. Hold your altitude. So the idea is step one, set up for landing. Carb on. Flaps full. We're below wide arc. And then once you get to your approach speed, start a descent like you're landing, like you're coming in.
Approach speed.
Yeah, so 65, 60, 65. So now we're simulating coming in and landing. This is what you do on the check ride.
Yep.
You're coming in for landing, just hold, here's about the right pitch attitude right here, 65, right? Okay, I'm coming in for landing, and now I'm simulating that I like flare too high. So now pull back just to hold altitude until you get the stall horn. Pull back a little more, a little more. There's the horn recover. Pull back. And then what else do we do?
Do that, notch
your flaps.
Carb heat on.
And there's 60 knots, so start gently climbing. A little bit pitch up to arrest the descent. A little bit pitch up, there you go. Hold, there we go, perfect. We minimize altitude loss. One more notch of flaps.
Traffic, white green Cessna, southbound.
Then wait for it to stabilize. It wants to sink now.
Or rather south of San Alejo Lagoon.
And then more flaps up. There you go. That's exactly how you do it on the check ride.
I lost a lot of...
No, you're supposed to lose altitude.
Oh, because we're in a landing attitude.
Yeah, we're in a landing attitude. We stalled. Yeah. But now you minimize the loss of altitude. Right. Yep. Traffic looks okay. So we'll move on to trim stalls. Let me set you up for that one, my controls.
Yeah, controls.
So trim stall is very much like your landing, your power off stall. So we're below wide arc, flaps full, carb on. I'm actually going to leave the carb off on this one so we get max power. And then we're coming in to land, so I've got my trim set up to hold that. Right? All right. Your controls, now what I want you to do is, I'm going to explain it first, then you do it. So what you're going to do is go full power, but do not push forward on the elevator. Let the airplane go up.
Okay.
Go ahead, full power.
We're over Solana Beach. We're doing a
Don't push forward. See that? Yep. Don't push forward. Don't push forward. Don't push forward. Do not push forward. See that? This is what happened to that student pilot. Right rudder, right rudder. You're pulling back. You're pulling back in the recovery, right?
Okay.
So you needed, and you were using right aileron. So what you needed to do there, my controls.
Your controls.
What you needed to do there is push down to brake to recover.
Okay.
Right? And then right rudder instead of right aileron. Because the ailerons become ineffective.
It was starting to go left.
Yeah, it was starting to spin.
Yeah, I didn't
But
like
you were
that
kind of pulling back.
I was like,
yeah.
what?
So that's making the stall worse, right? So the recovery is nose down, power, and you don't use your ailerons. And if you use your ailerons, it's not the end of the world as long as you're using your rudder.
Okay.
Your rudder is very highly effective during the stall. Your ailerons don't work very well.
Okay.
All right, let's do that one again. Let's get a little more altitude.
Really?
Yeah.
Not my favorite right now. When do you want me to push forward?
When we stall.
The stall, actual stall.
The actual stall. The actual stall. This
when
this
it
one
actually
we're
goes
gonna,
down.
Yeah. This one's not on the test, but yeah, I want you to actually stall, and then when it goes brake, then you recover.
When it breaks that thing, it starts nosing down. Then
it starts nosing down. That's when you go full power, nose down.
Nose down,
it should already be full power at that point, because that's what caused the stall. Is you did a go around, right?
Right.
But you can see how uncomfortably high the nose was.
It was.
Right? Like,
and it was
as soon as you lost sight of the horizon, warning bells should be going off. Like,
right.
Don't let this happen. Nose down. All right, coming up to 5,000. This is a safe altitude. We're at 2,600 feet AGL. All right, so I'm going to pull the power out. Flaps full. You can hold it if you want, and then I'm going to let you give it to you in a second.
Who's it? You, me?
It's going to be you, but I'm holding the controls right now, getting it set up.
Okay.
All right, now full power. Don't push, don't push, don't push. Do not push, do not push. Let it go. Do not push. All right, you can recover. It's already kind of recovering. Left rudder. There you go. Right rudder, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder. Nose down. There you go. I didn't touch anything. You got it under control.
It out.
All right, flaps up. You can just dump them all up, and then start a climb.
Coastal traffic, Archer 54 Juliet. We're over.
Climb.
2,500. Practicing some.
All right, we'll get it back up to like 5,000, and we're gonna do accelerated stalls. How's your stomach?
Not too bad.
All right, traffic looks good.
Not seeing anybody.
San Diego East, Skyhawk 3 Juliet Whiskey, just east of Alpine. 5,000, practicing stalls.
San Diego East, White Skyhawk, about 5 miles west of Alpine, 3,500.
All right, let's do some accelerated stalls. So step one on accelerated stalls, we want to be below the VA. So slow down below VA. Go for like a 90 knot speed. Looks clear right, clear left. We're going to do this one to the left because there's less terrain.
San Diego Coastal Cessna 9er 6621 is going
all right.
northbound at climbing 3,000 for you.
What I want you to do is bank over to about 45 degrees and then pull back as hard as you can. And then just pull back really aggressively. Really aggressively. Don't turn anymore, you're at 60.
San Diego Coastal Archer is appearing target planes 500 feet, heading northbound on coast towards acceleration.
Couldn't get it to stall.
Yeah, I didn't like that one, man. Shit!
Yeah, it's a roller coaster. There's a bird here. Hold on. There, my controls?
Yeah, let's not do that again.
You don't want to do that one again?
No.
Okay, that's fine. We didn't actually even stall.
No, we didn't.
No, you could hear the horn, but we weren't being. The thing is we had to be more aggressive earlier in it because we bled off speed at the first half of
right.
that. But you have to be aggressive at the 90 knot point so that you get to that critical angle of attack. So we won't do that one again.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
That one's not on the test. But
no, we still gotta do it some other time. One is good for now.
Yeah. All right, clear
San
right.
Diego East traffic, we're at 4,500. We have the low wing in sight. That's headed eastbound about 500 feet.
Let's go to Ramona.
Okay, my controls.
Your controls.
Just follow that, right?
Yeah, it's already active.
Was that last call 9er Yankee Zulu?
You want to recenter the line to Ramona, hit direct
San Diego
enter.
East traffic, Cherokee 918, coming up over the 8 freeway, headed towards El Cap 4,500, and I see a low wing eastbound.
Well, see where the. I'm gonna scroll. There's somebody over here.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna scroll up here.
See
where see what Bravo? It's getting us. That's the 3,800 foot.
Yeah.
And that's the 4,800 foot.
So we gotta go 48.
So we'll just follow this line, but we'll stay to the right of course by by a little bit.
Thank you.
And when we get closer to this Bravo, we'll we can go a little to the left.
San Diego East, white Skyhawk at 3,500.
And let's go down to 4,500. Right, because it's 4,800 foot shelf.
Right, 45.
So 45, at least 4,500. We can probably even go down to like 4,000 for now. We do have traffic 900 below us from this direction coming our way. So maybe for traffic, let's hold our altitude for now. And then once we are clear of that traffic, we'll just start descending again.
Blue and white Cessna 96621 is going to
We can increase power for cruise.
Southwestbound at 4,600.
And San Diego East, Skyhawk 3 Juliet Whiskey is about a mile east of Alpine at 5,300 northbound. We'll maintain this altitude until we're clear of the traffic.
San Diego East traffic, blue and white Cherokee, 4,500 on the south end of El Cap.
Come back to the screen to reorient where is he at, right?
Right, I'm looking at that.
Yep.
Somewhere over here.
San Diego Solar Departure is a Del Mar racetrack 1,000 latitude 1,500 along the coast, which you're going to
what altitude? 800 feet?
800 below.
We're going to stay this altitude?
Yeah, it seems like he's not climbing, so I would like to stay at this altitude until we're clear of him.
2,200, descending 1,000.
We still got some space to go until the airspace, so I'm not too worried about descending right away.
And last call, what was your most recent position?
We're over Del Mar. I think you guys
way a little bit.
to the north, so it should be no factor.
1,000 below, so he's at 4,500.
500.
Alright, looking for you guys for 700 southbound, should be no issue.
Traffic system 497.
We got to get ATIS at Ramona as well, and the tower at Ramona. I'll look for that traffic, you get the frequencies. I got the traffic in sight, and I'll just keep an eye on him while you look for the frequencies. He's 1,000 below, so that's pretty good separation. I'm not worried about him.
San Diego East traffic, blue and white Cherokee, 4,500, mid part of El Cap.
Still in sight, no factor.
Higher, about 1,000 feet to the east of us in sight, San Diego East.
Still in sight, no factor. He'll pass behind us.
025.
You have to pull the knob out to go to a smaller increment. Now push it back in. Flip flop. And we got to also get tower loaded up. Just go look at the
San Diego Coastal Blue and white Cessna 96621 is at 4,700 feet along Encinitas, doing hold deck care up. San Diego Coastal.
And start a descent when you can too. A7, pull the power back.
Base for maybe 2 departures.
We got to book it down to at least 4,500 in the next 2 minutes. So yeah, as long as we're doing 500 feet a minute, we'll clear it. I'm gonna recenter the line, and now the line puts us underneath the 4,800 foot shelf. We're gonna go ATIS.
3010, visual approach in use, landing at departing runway 27. Please caution for Coyote and bird activity in the vicinity of the airport.
Pull the power back a little.
Contact, you have Charlie.
Charlie.
Time 1753 Zulu observation. Wind calm. Visibility
4,800.
Sky clear. Temperature
4,800. We have to be below 4,800.
Altimeter 3010.
So go to 4,000 for now.
Landing at departing runway 27. Please caution for Coyote and bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Advise
clear the
contact. You have Charlie.
All right, they're landing 27. Information, Charlie. Actually missed the altimeter.
Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 20. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3010.
3010.
Visual approach in use. Landing at departure.
18 Charlie Alpha.
Yep.
All right, so now we got Charlie. We're on tower, and we're over Verona Casino. So you can say we're east of Verona Casino. East of Verona Casino with Charlie, inbound for touch and goes.
Ramona Tower, Skyhawk 733 Juliet Whiskey is east of Verona for touch and go with information. Charlie.
Cessna 733 Juliet Whiskey, Ramona Tower. Proceed straight in, runway 27, report 3 mile final.
73 Juliet Whiskey, report 3 miles final.
Yep.
Cessna 24 Lima, straight out departure approved, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
I'm going to recenter this line to line it up with the runway. She wants us to...
Stock 404, extend upwind, follow the Cessna that's ahead to your left about a mile and a half southwest.
Straight in, right?
Yeah, and then report when we're 3 mile final.
Stock 404.
Stock 404, affirmative, extend upwind, follow the Cessna coming up at your 10 o'clock.
You're looking for the Cessna, we'll extend, and we got them in sight.
I set up the navigation to
Ramona
be
Tower,
aligned with the final approach.
We're 11 miles to your northwest, 3,500.
And you've got a distance reading here and here.
Nice. Okay.
This distance reading goes halfway down the runway, though. So you
give me about Alpha without delay. Traffic approaching a 1 mile final, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, the runway's about a mile long, so it says 5 miles now, but that really means we're 4.5.
Cessna 3386 Echo, Ramona Tower, and to the right downwind, runway 27.
Right downwind, runway 27, 86 Echo, thank you.
We can enrich in the mixture a little bit. We can go full rich.
Do we do the gump stuff?
Yeah, let's do our sea gumps.
Okay, carb heat full on.
Skylog 9955 X-ray, Ramona Tower, hold short, runway 27.
Here, mixture full rich. Prop set. Seat belts and switches are good.
Cessna 404, turn
Landing
crosswind.
checklist done.
40, turn to crosswind.
I talked to an examiner because I'm sending a commercial student to a check ride soon. She said she's okay with sea
Cessna
gumps.
3 Juliet Whiskey, continue northbound and make a square turn for a 4 mile final.
Continue northbound, square turn for 4 mile final, 3 Juliet Whiskey. So we're already on a 4 mile final, so
right.
Perfect. She just wants us to continue doing the thing we were going to do. So
Source 2 Pop Alpha, that's
the check ride examiner said she said she wants to see the pre-landing checklist done at least once on the checklist, and then the rest of the patterns can be sea gumps. So I'm going to start integrating that.
Alpha, you're inside
integrating that to your training.
Final.
So turn now, right?
Departure prior to runway 27, clear touch you.
And pull out that checklist too.
My number 1, H Charlie Alpha.
So say Charlie Alpha, affirmative, you're number 1.
Roger, H Charlie Alpha.
Pre-landing brakes are...
Gotcha 6 Tango Papa,
we got brake pressure,
ahead.
turning left. Landing light, we don't need it. Autopilot off. Seat belts and harnesses good. Mixture, best power. Carb heat on. Fuel on both.
Turn base.
And flaps as required.
Charlie 55 X-ray, northbound, departure approved, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Let's slow down. We'll make this a normal touch and go. And just go ahead and
click
the mic and say, once there's a gap, say 3 Juliet Whiskey, 3 mile final.
3 Juliet Whiskey and 3 mile final.
Cessna 3 Juliet Whiskey, number 2, follow that Cessna ahead into your left, turning from the left base. You may need a couple S-turns. Runway 27, clear touch and go, then make left traffic.
27, clear touch and go, number 2, traffic inside 3 Juliet Whiskey. Yep.
So do we
Stock 404, number 3, follow the Cessna approaching a 2 mile final. Runway 27, clear touch and go.
Full flap.
404, number 3, clear touch and go.
We can go this heading, like this. So we're just going to kill some distance by not going to the runway, right, to get more spacing. And we're also going to set our approach speed to
29 Delta, traffic over Verona Casino northbound, type unknown, outgates 2,200. Exchange approved.
You don't want to wildly maneuver because, stalling.
Right.
But we're high anyways, so I'll give you...
Cessna 24 Lima, contact departure 134.3.
I'll give you the controls back in a second. I just kind of want to demo S-turns because I don't want you to,
thank you so much.
do this yourself.
Right. Where's he landing? Sir?
No, he's landing on the runway.
Source 2 Papa Alpha, full stops or touch and goes.
Really?
It's going to be a full stop.
It's a perspective thing.
Source 2 Papa Alpha, number 4, head into your left on the left downwind.
Runway 27, clear line. Up with the runway.
Yeah, I see.
Side 27 clear to land to Papa Alpha.
Alright, we're probably good.
2005.
Cessna 12980, 20 miles to the north, inbound with Charlie for runway 27.
Let me get it all set up for you. Your controls.
Call Ramona Tower inbound from the north. Say again, call sign.
Ramona Tower, Cessna 12980, 20 miles to the north, inbound for runway 27 with information Charlie.
Cessna 12980, Ramona Tower, report Lake Wilford.
Reduce power just a hair.
Sorry, I'm
Your aiming
unfamiliar
point.
with the area.
Cessna
Goes down a hair.
12980, Roger. Just continue and
65
report when you're
knots,
10 miles
aiming
out.
point. 65 knots, aiming point. Make
Continue,
any power
report on 10
adjustments
miles out,
necessary.
12980.
Ramona Tower, November 66, Tango Papa, requesting downwind departure.
Cessna 6 Tango Papa right now.
Affirmative, standing base, 6 Tango Papa.
Cessna 6 Tango Papa, left down departure is approved.
Thank you very much, clear downwind departure for 6 Tango Papa.
You can save it, flare.
Ramona Tower, Skyhawk, 635.
Right, I got your flaps. Go ahead, full power, turn the carbine off.
Skywagon 5 X-ray,
Right
fixing
rudder.
Skywagon 5.
Rotate.
Cessna 6350 Papa, Ramona Tower, hold short runway 27.
Hold short runway 27, 50 Papa.
I knew I did too much on that one.
You were floating late to flare.
Yeah.
So then you arrested it just in time. You got down to like less than 6 inches from the runway, but didn't touch. And then you kind of ballooned back up. And then we could have still saved it on the second approach, but you just needed to flare earlier. Yeah. Hey, Tower 3 Juliet Whiskey, we'd like to request short approaches until further notice. If we could do maybe a 360 on downwind, we'd appreciate it.
Cessna 3 Juliet Whiskey, you can probably expect the 360, it's on request.
Thank you, 3 Juliet Whiskey.
We're doing power off?
Power off 180s, yeah.
Cessna 8 Charlie Alpha, extend downwind.
8 Charlie Alpha, extending downwind.
Cessna 86 Echo, I'll call your rate base.
You'll call my base, 86 Echo.
So because we're trying to create spacing
Cessna
between...
3 Juliet Whiskey, turn crosswind, I'll put you in front of the Skyhawk that's on the left downwind.
Turning crosswind, 3 Juliet Whiskey. Because we're trying to create space, I kind of wanted us to extend our upwind.
All right.
But there's some other aircraft she's going to fit us in between.
Ramona Tower, 66 Tango Papa, requesting frequency.
Touch a 6 Tango Papa, for exchange proof, good day.
Frequency up, good day.
I'm going to bug your altitude for traffic pattern altitude, which is 2,400 feet.
Okay, stand by. We're going to change controllers.
Lower the nose, keep turning to downwind.
Cessna 8 Charlie Alpha, extend downwind.
Extending downwind, 8 Charlie Alpha.
That runway is about a mile long, so if you imagine rotating it this way, that's a mile from the runway. We don't want to be any more than a mile from the runway. We want to be around 3/4 of a mile to 1 mile away from the runway when we're on downwind.
So this is about a mile, right?
This is about a mile, maybe slightly wide. We could get a little bit closer, kind of over this tree line. She's probably going to give us a right 360. And we can reduce power to get 90 knots, maybe about 2,200, 2,300 RPM.
Whiskey, short approach approved, runway 27, clear touch and go.
Short approach approved, cleared touch and go 27, 3 Juliet Whiskey.
02 Pop Alpha, contact ground 12165.
12165.
This is the way you can tuck it down there. All right, let's do our seat gumps and get down to 2,400.
Okay, carb heat on.
Cessna
Gears
52
down.
Papa, west
Gas
approach is approved,
both.
runway 27,
Under
clear for
guards,
takeoff.
make sure full ridge.
7 for takeoff, 5.
Props good. Seatbelts are good.
All right, we're gonna try to land on the 1,000-foot marker. See those big
The
white
low
ones?
Number 86, like, we'll
We're
make
gonna
one
cut
left
the power
360
right
and I'll
here.
get you in here shortly.
Pitch,
One left
throw some
360
trim
for
in,
338
some pitch
Echo.
for trim nose up.
8 Charlie Alpha, turn base.
Turning base, 8 Charlie Alpha.
And we're going to shoot for 65 knots. Just keep going downwind, keep going downwind, keep going downwind.
So it's 404.
Look at your landing point and try to imagine being a little high, right? We want to try to trick ourselves into thinking we're going to land a little beyond the 1,000-foot markers.
That's about 45 right there?
It's not really, it's going to be shorter than a 45,
Okay.
so go ahead, turn. We're like at a 30-degree angle right now, not quite 45.
Should I put a
But
flap?
we should start turning. I'm going to wait until we get on base to make
Right
that
now,
call.
You're number 2 following traffic on a short left base, runway
now, what do you
27, clear
think?
touch and go.
High or
Roger,
low?
I'll turn towards the numbers.
I think I'm right there.
You're right there, I think. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. If anything,
86 Echo, just roll out southbound.
We'll roll out southbound.
yeah, you're looking pretty good. 65 knots.
Mona Tower,
65 knots. Pitch up to 65 knots.
reporting 10 miles to the north.
All right, high or low?
I'm
high.
Roger.
So flaps
Q
10.
into the right downwind, runway
Flaps
27, report of being the tower in the right downwind.
65.
Go right downwind,
high or low?
report beam to tower.
Flaps 20.
For runway 27, 12980.
Flaps full. 65 knots. All right. Winds from the left, so we're going to do a little slipping here. Oh, actually, we're probably good. No, we're going to be a little high. A little long.
87, or excuse me.
We're good. No slipping.
478
No
Charlie
slipping. We're good.
Could I get a southern
We'll land just a little
beyond
beyond the 1,000-foot markers.
Hey, Charlie Alpha, after touching over, south departure is approved.
We're going to land right on the 1,000-foot markers. Hold it up, hold it up.
Echo, your traffic is 12 o'clock, a mile and a half on a mile final.
All right, I got your flaps. Car beat off, right
I'm busy, guys. Please respond quicker. Cessna 86 Echo, your traffic is 12 o'clock at a mile on a mile final. Do you have them in sight?
86 Echo, looking, negative contact.
Don't pull back.
Echo, just make a square turn to final, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27,
shallow
86 Echo.
on the rotation.
Echo, make a square turn to final.
We'll make a square turn to final, 86 Echo.
So it's 5 Sierra Papa, contact, SoCal departure, good day. Cessna 635 Sierra Papa, contact, SoCal departure, good day.
Over to SoCal, have a good day. 5 Sierra Papa.
Oh, there's traffic on the upwind.
Cessna 404, remain at or above 3,000. Correction, Cessna 980, remain at or above 3,500, so advise, please, for traffic.
At or above 3,000 for traffic, 1290.
1290, at or above 3,500.
At or above 3,500 for traffic, 12980.
So it's 404, you can turn base and final, runway 27, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 404. Good morning, we're on a tower, Tiger 246 Papa Mike, holding short 27 for right downwind.
Tiger 246 Papa Mike, come on a tower, hold short, runway 27, get you going here shortly after the next arrival.
There we go,
Papa Mike, short 27.
On the tower, Skyhawk 3610 echoes 10 miles to the northwest inbound. We've got Charlie.
Number 3610 Echo, I'm on a tower, enter the right downwind runway 27, and report being the tower.
Okay, right downwind 27, report being the tower 10 Echo.
Clear right, coming left, so 100 feet to go.
Tiger 6 Papa Mike, which direction did you want to go again, left or right?
Right downwind, we'll be doing an eastward.
Gotcha.
All right, nose down just a hair. 2,300 RPM and Seagulls.
On the tower, Cessna 5447 Lima is inbound 12 miles west.
Carriage, make sure it's full bridge.
Charlie.
Props good. Seats
5447 Lima, we're on a tower, enter the right downwind runway 27, report being the tower right downwind.
Enter right downwind, runway 27, report Wilmer downwind for 27, 47 Lima.
They're giving us a...
We'll see.
And Ramona Tower, Skyhawk 3610 Echo, you did say right traffic 27?
Ramona 10 Echo, ephemeral, stay north of the field for the right downwind.
Okay, we'll stay north, right downwind 2710.
So it's 86 Echo, contact ground 12165.
12165, 86 Echo.
Seems like he might be too busy on this one, so let us do it. 3 Juliet Whiskey, request short approaches.
3 Juliet Whiskey, unable on this lap, I got a note written here, continue down, I'll call your base shortly for 1.
Alright, extend downwind, you'll call the base, 3 Juliet Whiskey. Alright, so we're not going to descend altitude, we're going to make this a normal touch and go.
And Ramona Tower 2 Papa Alpha, holding short 27 Alpha 1 for northwest departure.
Source 972 Papa Alpha, Ramona Tower, hold
slow
short,
to
number 27,
about
number
maybe
2 to go.
85 knots, 80 knots,
Holding short number 2
but
to go,
maintain
27
altitude,
Papa
so just pitch up to build
Number 8
altitude.
Charlie Alpha, frequency change approved.
If you put your purple diamond on the opposite end of that purple arrow, then we're not drifting away.
Cessna 980, cancel the altitude restriction. You can descend to pattern altitude, your discretion.
Into or away from the
Cancel
runway.
altitude restriction, pattern altitude 12980.
Cessna 3610 Echo, make one quick left 360, then resume eastbound for the right downwind.
Okay, making one quick.
You got the radios.
360, then we'll continue traffic 2710 Echo.
So it's 404, base turns approved. Disregard that. Tiger 6 Papa Mike, runway 27, clear for takeoff with a right downwind departure. Make the turn early if you can.
Early right turn for right downwind, 6 Papa Mike, thank you.
What are we doing here?
Your prior, runway 27, clear touch and go, make a square turn to final.
Block.
3 Juliet Whiskey base turns approved. Make a square turn to final. Runway 27, clear touch and go.
Square turn to final, clear touch to go for 273 Juliet Whiskey. Sorry, I stepped in there, but
it's okay.
I knew that if I didn't say block, he was going to get all
There's 2 Papa
frustrated.
Alpha. Fly runway heading.
So,
I'll have a turn for you in
block
about
just means,
3 miles. Runway
hey,
27,
your transmission didn't come through. Say it again.
27, cleared for takeoff. Turn 3 miles. 2 Papa Alpha.
Okay, that's flap range.
Yeah, flap range is good.
First set of 10.
86, X-ray.
This one, I'm not sure this model allows us 110, flaps 10.
Yeah, I noticed that.
There's no label, so we'll just do all our flaps in the white arc on this one.
Can I get a wind check?
Base.
Wind is variable 5 knots. So it's 47 Lima. Traffic you'll be following to the downwind is about your 10 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, completing a 360. It'll be about
20.
a mile and a half ahead of you.
We're trying to maintain constant glide path angle, constant airspeed, and aiming at our aiming point. When those other two things line up, then we aim at our aiming point.
So Tower 86 X-ray, make left traffic, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 86 X-ray. Ramona Tower, 47 Lima's got traffic in sight.
This is 47 Lima,
I can
thank
tell
you,
the
follow
nose
him
is
for the right
cocked
downwind.
a little to the left.
Following traffic
So that means we're crabbing to the left
downwind,
because the wind's from the left. Yep, he just cleared him to take off. There's plenty of spacing.
Turn.
No problem, thanks for squeezing me in.
Plenty of spacing. He only needs 3,000 feet of
404,
separation.
number 2 following traffic, half mile final, runway 27, clear touch and go.
65 knots, you're looking good on this approach. Coming to the center line a little bit, add a little bit of power, we're sinking. I guess we're fast, so we could have just pitched up instead of adding power.
There's 2 Pop Alpha. Once you are
Aim at your
above
aiming
4,000, you can resume navigation. I got
point.
3 guys entering the downwind. They're at
Right now you're aiming at like the 2.7. When the
Papa
piano bars disappear under the cowling, that's when you start your transition.
Tiger 6 Papa Mike. Talk to you later. Exchange.
Keep aiming at 2.7.
Talk to you later.
Airspeed's getting a little slow. Aim at 2.7. When the piano bars disappear, start rounding out. Now do your flare. Flare, flare, flare. There you go. That was all you. That was a good approach and round out. The flare, you just needed a little more pitch up.
Flare.
A little more pitch up. Get over the center line. Wind south to right.
So 980. Turn eastbound now and enter the right downwind.
Turn eastbound, enter the right downwind 12980.
Establish center line. No, whoa, go this way.
Ramona Tower, RV 5777, Mike, holding short of 27 for right downwind departure.
Yeah, you were turning right. There you go.
RV 5777, Mike, Ramona Tower, hold short runway 27.
Put the purple diamond on the purple arrow. We'll be straight
Mike, holding short of 27.
There's 2 Pop Alpha. The last downwind entry, guys, 2 o'clock at a mile and a half, 3,500. If you get him a sight, you can proceed on course.
Got him inside.
There's 2 Pop Alpha. In the left crosswind.
Thank you for all your help.
I see it.
There's 2 Pop Alpha. You're welcome. Free exchange for a good day.
Good day to you as well.
Ramona Tower, Cessna 12980, beam the tower.
Cessna 980, you are number 2, following the Cessna.
Alright, we can go crosswind.
3/4 mile final.
Clear. Yeah.
Runway 27, clear to land.
Number 2 for runway 27, clear to land 12980. Ramona Tower, could you
put this line on the left side, roll out. Now you're on crosswind. Look at the runway.
90, confirm the traffic's in sight. Very short final. Now it's actually no factor. You're essentially number 1.
He's on a wide down.
Traffic in sight 12980.
Thank you. So Tower 86 X-ray, you're number 3, following a Cessna right downwind, about to start her right base. She's a full.
So a little bit of a dangerous thing of being inside of him is that he could turn base and we hit him.
Right.
But we're at the appropriate downwind length. He's wide.
So it's a Juliet Whiskey. You're going to be following traffic off your left wing in the right downwind. Report him in sight.
3 Juliet Whiskey, traffic in sight.
3 Juliet Whiskey, keep him in sight, please. Still can't get you that short approach.
Wilco, 3 Juliet Whiskey.
Where is he?
Just the guy straight ahead. Alright, looks like pre-landing's complete. Yep.
Wind check.
Wind calm. So Tower Bridge 66 radio, the Cessna inside off your left, turning final, about to turn final.
Oh, negative, look for the Cessna.
I don't think we're going to get that short
No. He's off your left wing, 500 feet below you.
Up down to 2,400 feet.
Tower Bridge 66 radio, turn base.
Traffic, I'm following.
Tower Bridge 66 radio, turn base.
Turn base.
Reduce power, reduce power.
So it's 10 Echo, your traffic is off your right wing, red and white Citabria, turning left base, you have in sight.
Traffic in sight, 10.
So it's 10 Echo, follow that, full stop, Cessna, correction, Citabria, runway 27, clear to land.
Go a little bit to the right.
Clear to land, 2710.
Hold 2,400.
Ramona Tower, Cessna 1290, just had a bird fly in front of me, 1290.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
3 Julie Whiskey's downwind.
That's the 3 Julie Whiskey. Your traffic to follow should be about to start his right base turn shortly. You slide him inside off your left.
No, we lost him, 3 Julie Whiskey.
Okay.
He's right. He's wing up on the right base now. It's your 9 o'clock.
I got it. 3 Julie Whiskey in sight.
So 3 Julie Whiskey. He's a full stop. Follow him, runway 27, clear touch and go.
Clear touch code 27, number 3 to land, 3 Julie Whiskey. All right, we kind of lost some altitude.
Ramona Tower,
Go ahead, turn base.
Echo, holding short.
I think you were pointing at the red airplane.
The red one. It wasn't the red one?
No, he said our traffic was on right base.
So 3 Julie Whiskey, delay your base turn another 10 or 15 seconds. I got 2 departures. I got to get out of here.
All right, 3 Julie Whiskey, we'll make room.
Thanks.
Flight controls, just for a second. Yeah.
So the 980, contact ground, 12165.
Contact direct ground,
runway.
11590.
I'm going to kind of slow down.
Ramona Tower, 47 Lima is beam the tower on the right downwind.
We got to make this our last
That's 47 Lima, make one left 360,
okay,
please.
we got to get back for...
Yeah,
okay.
11.
Make one left 360, report back, went out. 47 Lima.
That's 47 Lima, confirm you're full stop.
Affirmative.
Roger.
Ramona Tower, attack 330, holding short runway 27 in sequence.
Attack 330, Ramona Tower, hold short runway 27.
Holding short 27, air attack.
Your control, 65 knots.
So it's 404, I'll call your base, I got a couple departures to get out.
404, you will call my base.
Tower 866, Ray, no
really
delay
busy
exiting.
today.
Yeah.
4 airplanes waiting to take off. This guy.
This one's Echo, you're still clear to land.
10.
Tower 866, Ray, no delay off the runway, and taxi to Chuck, call this frequency.
He said the reason we want us to delay is he's going to get one of them guys to take off. That's why we want to go basically as slow as possible.
There's like 4 right there.
Yeah, so that guy just landed, he's about to get one guy lined up.
That's 10 Echo, no delay exiting at the next taxiway off 3, please, and then hold short of the parallel, contact ground 12165 when you're clear.
Okay, Alpha 3, and we'll contact ground and clear the runway 10.
RB77 Mike, runway 27 cleared for takeoff, traffic 1 mile final.
77 Mike, cleared for takeoff, do it early out.
So 77 Mike, I'd appreciate it.
Give it a little power.
27 with the early downwind.
Aim at the 27, little power, up to 65 knots. Nose down, nose down. Whenever you add that power, the plane wants to nose up.
Ramona Tower,
There you go.
7317 Golf.
Aim at the 27, 65 knots, reduce power now.
About 9 miles to the north.
Got to work that power in and out, all the way down.
And RB77 Mike, I'll call your turn here shortly.
77 Mike,
All right, looking good
I'll
on your
turn
approach.
shortly. There's traffic on the right downwind. I just need to find him up the
Reduce
window.
some power just a smidge.
77 Mike, you'll call my turn.
RB77 Mike, you can
Drive
make
at the
right downwind turn now.
27. When the piano bars disappear, start your round out.
Ramona Tower, 47 Lima is complete with left 360.
So it's 404, you can turn base,
A little
and
to
then
the
make a
right,
short turn to
nose
final.
down, air power.
404, turn base to final. We're going to be departing to the...
Piano bars are disappearing. Start your round out. Pull.
So it's 404,
Pull.
thanks for that. Short turn to final, runway 27, clear.
Little flat. Flaps. Stabilize, get stabilized. Now full power.
So it's 47 Lima, your traffic to follow. Actually, I'm going to turn your base.
Center line,
I got to get a
center
couple
line.
departures out. So just
Get on the
continue
center
down.
line.
I'll call your base in about a mile or so.
Extend down when you'll
There you
call
go.
base, 47 Lima.
That was a great approach and round out, but again, the flare,
The flare
we
is
touched
late.
down flat.
Flat again?
So yeah, you needed to flare, and then by flaring and holding 1 foot off the ground for an extra.
I'm not pulling hard enough.
330, can you get out?
330, affirmative.
Yeah, you need to pull a little
330,
more.
no delay, runway 27, clear for takeoff,
So,
and right down to
The reason we landed flat is because our airspeed
27, clear for takeoff,
was,
right downwind to the
we
east.
still, there's a bird.
I see it.
RB77 Mike, big exchange proof, good day.
Birds tend to dive when they get scared.
Listening 6 Echo, if you're not already there, taxi up to the whole bars.
Hold on 1 second.
Taxiing up to the whole bars, 86 Echo.
3 Julie Whiskey, request southbound departure.
So 3 Julie Whiskey, south departure is approved.
South departure approved, 3 Julie Whiskey.
So 47 Lima in 10 seconds, turn base and make a square turn to final, report turning final.
So I'm going to go flight plan,
base, report,
menu,
square out final.
invert.
Listening 6 Echo.
And now we have a flight plan.
Approved, runway 27.
I'm actually going to delete Billy J.
86 Echo, departing runway 27.
Well, Tower, it's RV666 Romeo X-ray,
And I'm going to insert
to the east of Charlie, technical.
Verona Casino. Point kind of, yeah, this is a good heading for us now.
45?
35. Romeo Echo, Mona Tower, slow down to Cessna speed, proceed straight in 27, report a 3 mile final.
Straight in 27 and slow down, report 3 miles for runway 27, 666 Romeo X-ray.
Actually, that's not going to work after all. 6 Romeo X-ray, just maintain present
Verona
speed, direct
Casino?
the numbers at above 3,000, report overhead for our left brake.
Alright, above 3,000, we'll keep the speed off Romeo X-ray.
So it's 47 Lima, runway 27, clear land.
Clear land, runway 27.
I'm adding Verona Casino and Lake Jennings.
Mona Tower, Cessna 7217 Golf, 4,400, 5 miles to the northwest, landing with Charlie.
So
Visual point San
7217
Diego,
Golf, Tower,
LJ, Lake Jennings.
to the right downwind, runway 27, report beam the downwind.
Roger, right downwind for 27, report beam the tower, 17 Golf.
And there's a waypoint called
3
Dioro.
Julie Whiskey, thanks for the help, frequency change group.
3 Julie Whiskey, good day. Alright, so Dioro is a waypoint kind of near Lake Jennings, near...
System 17 Golf,
Lake
Chevy,
Murray.
Cal Fire.
Altimeter 3010.
So we got 600 feet to go. We'll just go to basically follow the flight plan. I programmed in Verona Casino, Lake Jennings, Dioro, Montgomery.
Okay. Runway alignment, indicator lights unusable. Hazardous weather available on flight station frequencies.
So yeah, if you had done a little more flare and held 1 foot or 1 to 2 feet of altitude for an extra 1 to 2 seconds,
yeah,
the airspeed would have bled off another, let's say, 3 to 4 knots, which would have resulted in a touchdown attitude slightly nose up with the main wheel touching first, then the nose wheel. But because you didn't pull back, we still had that extra 4 or 5 knots of speed, so the landing attitude was flat. So we touched all 3 wheels at the same time. It was a smooth landing.
It was,
but if you land flat and with too much of a descent rate, you could get into a porpoising.
Montgomery Airport information.
How do we recover from a porpoise?
Visibility 10.
If it starts going like this,
clear.
Hey, just hold it one.
Dew point 01.
Just hold the. Just stop doing the.
ILS from
yeah. So select a nose up attitude. So basically pull back and keep the pitch at an angle positive. Right. Keep it like this, and then just be patient and let the airplane sink back down to landing. Or the second way is go around.
Advise on initial contact. You have information November.
You've done that too.
Yeah.
Montgomery Airport information November 753 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 20. Dew point 01.
Because we only got
altimeter 3010. ILS from runway 28 right in use. Landing and departing runway 28 left, runway 28 right. NOTAMs. Use caution for 5G interference and cranes in the vicinity of Montgomery. Runway alignment, indicator lights unusable. Hazardous weather available on flight service station frequencies. Advise on initial contact. You have information November.
November.
Golf, Chevy turning a short left base to final no
to
factor, runway 27, clear land.
And then we can load up
27, we'll be looking for
power.
traffic on left base.
11 o'clock, 1 mile now, 1,600. They're just over the shoreline.
Power, ground.
We're going to go south of Mount Soledad and come in.
4916, correction, Cessna 10 Hotel. Thanks. Traffic 2 miles off your right, 2,900.
You can go
Cherokee
direct
will
Lake
follow
Jennings. So I gotta go direct.
Roger that. Looking for traffic. 90
9 Mike Whiskey, turn left Delta, contact ground. Good day.
Delta ground.
Cut to Lake Jennings. There's Lake Jennings. And it's clear
November 3 Charlie Alpha.
Clear the Bravo.
Because
Because you can see the shape right here, the green line.
3 Charlie Alpha, 28 left, clear touch and go.
November 8 Charlie Alpha. I'll call your base. We'll be following company traffic over the golf course.
Where,
You got my base, 8 Charlie Alpha.
Right?
Say that again?
ATIS, November.
Montgomery Tower, Skyhawk
Affirmative.
5150 Delta, holding short of 28 left, requesting westbound.
Let's go
parking.
kind of, well, just make sure you don't bust the airspace. See how the heading you're selecting is starting to aim us a little bit to the X Bravo.
Got it.
Right about here's a good heading. So we can round the corner a little bit, but just make sure you monitor that. We lost a couple hundred feet. That's okay, as long as you don't go below 2,400 with the Delta at 2,400. Gillespie. So let's add a little power to go a little faster. We can do like a 2,500 RPM setting.
Turn inbound 901 Hotel.
Turkey 916, traffic 10 o'clock.
There's Gillespie Airport over there, just to the right of the hills.
Looking for traffic item on a 381-916.
Way out there, downtown San Diego.
November 9018, traffic Cowles Mountain, 3,600 indicated, currently southwestbound.
That's Cowles Mountain.
All right, looking for the
peak
traffic.
over there.
This peak right here.
That peak kind of, 8 miles away.
Yeah.
3918, thank you. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Good day, Cherokee 918.
And then here, over here's Miramar, Highway 22.
3 mile 2, Pop Montgomery Tower, stand by.
Careful, you're turning.
Aye.
Number 8, Charlie Alpha, traffic will be in position.
Here's a good heading. We'll miss it. So here, let me zoom in.
Traffic will be in position, 8 Charlie Alpha.
Just monitor, keep that monitored. I don't see any traffic. There's one guy. He's going eastbound.
I see him. Can I do so direct?
If you want.
Right, and then enter.
That's gonna go.
If you press the top one,
yeah,
what's that?
You hit clear. You can do it again. It's gonna go over to Lake Jennings.
Number 5 0 Delta, traffic just off your right, slightly ahead, at Cherokee westbound.
It goes to Lake Jennings.
But
if I want to go Dioro, I go direct, and then I want to go down to my flight plan.
11 o'clock, 1 mile.
And then now move the little knob. And then move the little knob to Dioro, enter. And then now activate. Now we're going direct Dioro.
Clear, right?
Charlie Alpha.
Yep. Another way I could have done that is I could have gone flight plan.
Traffic is inside 81916.
And then cursor down to
Number 2
Dioro.
Echo Papa, runway 28 left, line up and wait, traffic 3 mile final.
That's another way of doing it, is going to the flight plan page.
Line up and wait 28 left, 2 Echo Papa.
Now you could say we're over Lakeside Golf Course.
With information November.
With November inbound to land.
Montgomery Tower, Skyhawk 733 Juliet Whiskey is over Lakeside, Como at inbound for landing.
3 Juliet Whiskey reports Mount Helix.
Report Mount Helix.
Report Mount Helix, 3 Juliet Whiskey.
There's
Number 3
Mount
Charlie
Helix,
Alpha, extend upwind, dash Leia, turn early.
This is Helix?
That's Mount Helix. Yep.
3 Charlie
You
Alpha,
missed your ATIS information on that call. So they want to say Lakeside Golf Course with November, inbound for landing.
2470 Montgomery Tower, make straight in runway 28 left.
And she wants us to report being over Mount Helix.
Okay.
November 2 Echo Papa, westbound approved, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Quick takeoff, 28 left, 2 Echo Papa.
Mount Helix does have a waypoint. I could enter it on the flight plan.
Looking for traffic, 901 Hotel.
Number 8 Charlie Alpha, runway 28 left, clear for the option.
Cleared for the option, 28 left, 8 Charlie Alpha.
November 5 0 Delta, advise SoCal you have the traffic ahead in sight. Contact departure 119.6.